Here's a 5-inch GPX portable black and white TV, probably from the late 90s or early 2000s. There's no date on it. This is just a TV. There's no radio built in like there are on some models, but this set will either run off of batteries or a 12-volt wall wart or a 12-volt cigarette lighter style car cord. Obviously, since there's no more full-power NTSC broadcasting, you're not going to use one of these as a carry-around portable TV unless you're lucky enough to have a low-powered analog station still on the air. And unfortunately, that's not the case for us. So the only way I can watch these TVs like this is to power them with a DTV converter box and rabbit ears, which takes away from the portability of them, but at least there's still a way that I can get some use out of them. I've got several of these little sets like this that have been given to me because to most people they're pretty much worthless since there's no more analog broadcasting. And I realize these are basically Chinese junker TVs, but when they're free, I'll gladly take them and play around with them. I can tell it needs some capacitors. You can see the vertical bars in the picture, and the vertical size could stand to be tweaked a little bit, but otherwise it's actually got a pretty good picture on it.
Till midnight at the Value Center by Woodstock Furniture on Bonita Lakes Mall.
Here's the side of the TV and the back of the TV.
You're watching CBS 24.
Most of these TVs require an adapter in order to hook an external antenna to them. Turn the sound down on here, because most of these TVs have a 1/8 inch style external antenna input. So you'd need to go to Radio Shack or some other decent electronics. Oh, did I say other decent electronics part store? I meant you can either go to Radio Shack or go to a decent electronics part store, and you would need to purchase one of these adapters that would allow you to connect a standard 75 ohm coax cable to the 1/8 inch plug on the back of the TV. Yeah, I remember just before the DTV transition, one of the dollar stores had some of these little low-end TVs like this for like $13.95 a piece, some ridiculous amount. I almost bought one just for the sake of buying one, just so I could say I'd bought a new TV at least once in my life. I've actually fixed a good many of these little cheap Chinese TVs. Usually all that's wrong with them is bad capacitors and or cold solder joints or cracks in the printed circuit board from the TV being knocked around. But anyway, there's my little low-end GPX 5-inch portable black and white TV. Hope you enjoyed it, and more to come later.